Okay. Ooh, can I hear something? Okay, okay. Ooh, damn it, I think it works. Alright, people, so can anybody hear me now? Okay. I can hear myself at least. Yeah? Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay, people. Hello there. Yeah? Oh, fine. Finally. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Then, first of all, 1 second. I mean, nice to meet you all. And it's really cool that we actually have already 7 people right here. So, yeah, that's great. And thanks really for coming. I appreciate it. So how are you guys doing? I mean, I heard already one of you should be studying right now, but is procrastinating and using my stream as an excuse. So I don't know if that's a good thing, but thank you. Alright, strong delay. Yeah, I don't know. The delay, if I guess it should be like 20 seconds or something. I think that's normal, I guess. Or maybe that's my internet speed, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, hi Ramona. And of course, hi James and hi Manu. Manu Zero? Is that how I should pronounce it? And if anybody from the rest is still here, like Cruelty-Free Gains, I know you were the first to be here, so if you're still here, hi. And Vegan Ground, and of course Duplibird, like if you guys are still here, it's great to have you. And also Duplibird, if you are still here, then thanks a lot for your compliment. It's great that you like what I do, so I really appreciate it. Wow, we have so many. We're already 11. That's pretty cool. Hi, Steph. Hi there. How are you? Vegan donut trip. Took longer than expected. I'm fine, by the way. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm kind of excited, especially like this whole thing didn't seem to work out at first. Like my microphone, for some reason, I screwed something up apparently, but now it works. And hi, Sarah. How are you? Like how is everyone doing? I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. All right, cool. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm really surprised actually that we are so many already here, and maybe just in general because I just thought, you know, I would do the stream, but I didn't really think too much about what we do. I thought I just, you know, if nobody would be here, I would just like work on this next animation. And if we have people here, I just thought, well, let's have a chat. And like, if you have any stuff that you would want to see or, I don't know, chat about, we could do that. First question. I think that's a question that most vegans, yeah, ask themselves. So, how to veganize my parents? I'm going crazy. Yeah, to be honest, it's kind of the same here. So I pretty much gave up on it. I think you can't force people into it, even though it's really. You could argue that it's necessary, right? Like it's not just for the animals it's important, but literally for everything, for the entire planet. So and I know how annoying it is. I know how, yeah, it's a big pain in the ass. And to be honest, I'm not really in contact with my parents anymore, like rarely ever. And a big point is because I don't know. I just like I feel too different from them, and blood relationship isn't really enough for me anymore. But to answer the question, actually, I can't answer the question. I think Vegan Ground, who's also in the chat further up, he actually managed to turn his family vegan, so maybe he could be of greater help there. Today is awesome, Steph. Yeah, that's cool. Before. Yeah. All right. So you managed to get some donuts. That's cool. I wish we would have vegan donuts here, but we can be happy. Like if I can find tofu, I can be really happy. And it's like really expensive. 400 grams cost like 3 or 4 euros, so it's really a lot, but you know, every now and then you can still do it. Manu writes, I also gave up on my... Oh, you can just turn it a bit and it's fine. I also gave up on my parents. Even Gary Yourofsky couldn't inspire his parents. It's really interesting, right? Even Gary Yourofsky couldn't do it. I think really the thing is that in theory you would think that your parents are the one of the people closest to you, and they should be the one who are most likely to listen to you. But sadly, I was about to say funny enough, but sadly it's kind of the opposite. In many cases they're the last people to actually listen to such things, because most parents don't want to be schooled, they don't want to be lectured by their children, and so they have especially a big, wall in front of them, so that's kind of a difficult thing. Yeah, health factors, I agree, like maybe when they get older. It's kind of, it's such a weird thing. Yep, Sarah, especially, like, they bother me even if I don't tell them anything about veganism. As soon as someone knows, and same goes for your parents or, parents in general, as soon as they know you're vegan, they kind of will just everything that, like, oh, of course, like the usual things, like you have a cold, it's because you're vegan. Oh, hi, nice to see you, haven't seen you in a week. Wow, you look sick. It's because you're vegan. You don't even have to mention anything. They will always find a way to kind of bash veganism in some way. At least that's in my experience the case. Oh, Branko the Defender, I'm from Germany. I'm not currently living in Germany, but I'm from Germany, yeah. And that also would answer the question for Sarah, I guess. Yep, Manu, exactly. Like, there's this mindset that just because of your age that's written on your passport, as you survive the years, you automatically become wiser and you are smarter and you have more rights and all that thing. It's still very prominent in many people, I think, like this mindset that they think they are, they shouldn't be lectured by their children or the younger generation in general. So yeah, and actually, because 2 people asked me where I'm from, I'm curious, where are you guys from? Because I'm just curious about the time zones. I actually started the stream here. In my time zone, it's 7 p.m. But I know that most people are probably more from the either States, which is probably like 7 hours earlier, so maybe like 10 a.m. or something. Some are from the UK, which is I think 2 or 3 hours earlier. Slovenia. Oh, cool. So we have... Wow, that's cool. Slovenia. Like, what time is it in your place now? I think it must be not too much earlier, if at all. I'm sorry, I don't know. And question about my animations. Frame by frame, well, actually I can just show you let me see. Let me just quickly delete. Or maybe I will just... One moment. I can show you a quick thing. Usually I don't animate every... I mean, yeah, it's... I don't use too many frames, I guess that's the thing. So I do draw the frames, but I don't use many frames at the moment, also because of time constraints, but yeah. So, but I can show you once, like, a little thing that I wanted to integrate in my next animation. And it's really just something silly and small. It's a chewing animation, basically. Maybe you can see this here, like so, the silent carrot, he's chewing. But generally, yeah, I use very little frames. I just have like one frame that's, you know, for a few seconds sometimes, and another frame that's just slightly adjusted. I, you know, just pull it a bit longer, and that frame will just be shown for 2 frames basically, so 0.2 seconds or something, I don't know, to give this little bounce effect, you know, so that you don't just switch from static image to, or like, you know, very, yeah, I don't know how else to describe static image to static image, so you have a little bounce effect. Many times though I copy the previous frames and I just adjust some things, so I will erase some of the lines and draw them again. So it's kind of a mix between drawing complete, like completely new frames and adjusting previous ones. Yeah. Steph, yeah. You don't want to be lectured later in life. So okay, that's a good one. Yeah. From Rome? Alright. So, Rome isn't also too much behind, right? 6:20 in your place? Yeah, I thought so. Like, it should be just maybe 1 hour behind Branko. New York? Okay, Ramona. So what time is it? Is it 10 or something? Like 10:20? Or... I'm not sure. I think something around, you know, about that. Okay, I'm still running my chewing animation. Yeah, let's just let him chew. Oh yeah, Branko, mouth movement. Actually, I always, not always, at the start I didn't, but many times I thought about adding some mouth movements, but at some point I may, or at least for some kinds of animation I definitely will, like further down the road when I plan to do more like anime styled animations, you know, with really frame by frame animation, so that I have like at least 12 frames per second or something. But I don't know when this will come because this takes so much time. But there I will use mouth movements, but for this kind of animation I generally don't, because it just saves a lot of time. And it's not just the time itself, but I would need much more layers in Photoshop, and my current computer just can't handle that really, so I just let the mouth open and don't let it move. Okay, Manu, I will open like the link on my second device here that I currently have. I will look into it. Like the roaming millennium thing is still not over apparently. Like I thought it was, but then I saw Vegan Gains uploaded another video about this thing. I didn't realize that it's still a topic. Okay, yeah, so you can watch it later. I cannot stand people hating vegans when we are the only one to try to do something good for the planet with no selfish purpose. Yeah, that's the thing, Sarah. People don't want to be the bad guys, so it's easier to pretend that someone else is, you know, something doing wrong, even though it's obviously something good. It's easier to pretend that would be the case than admitting that, yeah, maybe it's something about me, you know, looking in the mirror. It's not an easy thing to do, like... you know, this world is really upside down in pretty much any way you can imagine. Like everything is backwards in this world. You get the idea. Almost everything really. So it's sadly no surprise really if you look at with that in mind. If you look at this and see that people hate on other people who, you know, act actually to do something good and not just talk about doing something but actually do something. Oh, hi Lee. Good to see ya. Glad to have you here. How are you, my friend? And you drew a spaceship that looks like a penis. You have a... okay, let's just continue. 6:20. Also, okay, so yeah, it's also 1 hour. Oh, 11:22 for Ramona. I see, okay. Yeah, I kind of thought maybe, you know, like this time frame of a Sunday should be good for many people. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that most people can find a time on a Sunday, like if they wanted to come, of course, like nobody has to, but that they can come. And whoops, I wanted to go in Photoshop. What's happening? There we go. Yeah, 5:20 in the UK, alright. So it's 2 hours. Good. I wasn't sure anymore. So, when did I become serious about drawing? The thing is that I started drawing kind of early, like when I was probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. And I was just seeing Donald Duck comics. And yeah, I don't know, I liked it and how colorful it was, and I wanted to do it too. So I started drawing because of that, in a way. And other than that, later on I just, you know, the first anime I think I saw on TV kind of brought me more into drawing different things, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball also, and Pokemon, like the usual suspects for, I guess, my generation, you could say. And so I just drew more and more. Also had a lot of to do with, you know, that I had to kind of entertain myself, because I wasn't really allowed to be at the computer for a long time of the day, which is good looking back, because I think maybe I would have played more video games and wouldn't have drawn as much as I did. But I was kind of inconsistent, so at times I would draw a lot, and other times then for weeks I wouldn't draw anything. Usually I would just always draw in class, but, you know, like seriously, I think when I was 13 I started my first manga project, so Japanese comic. I did like a few pages for a small contest online, and it wasn't for a prize, so there wasn't something to win really. It was just in a forum that I used to visit, and it was kind of fun, so I really liked it. But boy, it's just a lot of time that you need to make just one page, and so I didn't really stick to it. Later on I started again some projects, you know, doing my own story and stuff, but I was getting really into online gaming, and even though I kind of sucked in most games, but yeah, I wasted a lot of time there. So actually for a few years I wanted to become professional manga artist, like comic artist, but yeah, it kind of, you know, went away over the years, like many things happened. But yeah, I guess I was always like on and off serious about drawing, you could say, you know, putting it in a nutshell. Super childish snigger. It's definitely a ship. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Good to hear you're good. Oh yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by, Lee. And have a good one. If I'm a student, no, I actually dropped out of university because yeah, it wasn't really something for me. It's just a waste of time in my opinion. Like unless you have a really clear goal, you want to become maybe a doctor or something and you can't get around it really. In that case, yeah, I'm actually not really doing anything. Sorry, I'm just talking. So I don't know, like if you guys want to see something, you know, or see me do stuff, then just go ahead and ask. Like I'm open to many things, not all, but yeah. So yeah, currently I'm not a student. Not anymore. All right. So yeah, actually, also about the new animation that's coming. So maybe I don't know if you're curious. I just thought maybe I can show this because it's really easy to do and don't really have to draw anything in that moment. Because the next animation is actually kind of on its way. It will take a few more days because, yeah, I can't really, I couldn't work as much on it as I wanted to. But I can show you like the background because the background is finished. Like, as you know, at the start I didn't use any backgrounds and it, you know, saves a lot of time, but I just want to have a certain, like I want to always improve my quality, and with backgrounds it's just better. So I also started to use more gradients, you know, like filters. So my backgrounds get kind of more sophisticated, I guess you could say. So yeah, now it takes quite a few days actually with the time that I can work on these things. So, you know, I just start like with a rough sketch, then do something more with a proper perspective and build up on that. And yeah, kind of go from there, clean up the image. I always use different colors because it's easier to keep, you know, the whole picture, like to see it for what it is, where the lines are and stuff. And when it's finished, I can just color it in and add some gradients. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Nobody asked for it, but I'm telling you anyway. Branko, what's the software? I'm using Photoshop right now, and I'm using, for editing, I'm using Sony Vegas, and for audio, I use Audacity. So yeah, I would use Adobe Flash, which is more for animating, but I kind of, yeah, can't use it right now because of my drawing tablet. It's, yeah, kind of difficult to say it shortly, but right now I'm just sticking with Photoshop, and it does fine. I don't know if the files are bigger in Photoshop than they would be in other programs, but it's cool. What operating system are you using? I'm using Windows 7. Yeah, 7. All the specs. Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm a real tech noob also. That's probably also why the stream didn't work from the very start, because yeah, I'm just not good at tech stuff, and I don't even know the specs of my current computer. So yeah, anyway, maybe I should also like, I could just work a bit, I guess, on the current animation. I guess as long as there are not any particular questions or something. So yeah, I'm currently just in the stage of, you know, getting some basic sketches done. So it's still a long way to go, but yeah. Oh, okay, this is like weird to say. I don't know your name, but I say just Hi, Tierethik und Veganismus. How are you doing, buddy? Like in general, if there's any other name that I should call you guys, just let me know. Otherwise, I will just call you by, obviously, your YouTube name. Ah, okay, you're writing German, so you can confuse me. I don't know if that will work. Maybe. Oh, yes. Okay, you're writing a script for the next video. That's good to hear. Looking forward to it. Has been a while since the last one, but I guess you could say the same for me, right? So anyway, let's just see, where was I here? Maybe actually for those, I can just do one frame, maybe at least I try. I don't know if I'm too excited to do this live on stream and don't screw it up, but I could try to make one of the frames here. Everything's fine. Script is 6 pages long. Well, my scripts are usually a lot shorter, especially for this one. We can maybe I can show you. Like, that's my script currently. It's really short. Just the animation, the drawing process that takes so much time. So I guess your next video will be longer again. Branko, later when you get big, you could strike a deal with Vegan Sidekick to animate some of his drawings. Actually, I thought about it at first, but that was more because, like, I read a lot of his comics, and I felt like when I was thinking about ideas for my videos, I was kind of falling back into, or how should I say, like when I thought about a topic, I was instantly reminded of a comic that he did, and so that was kind of like the first thing in my head. For example, when I wanted to do something about, I don't know, like literally anything, let's say just the alien stuff, okay, then I thought about maybe some of his alien comics. But now actually I'm getting more into really thinking, I mean, for a long time, like the first 2 or 3 videos I had to kind of consciously try to do my own stuff and not copy his things. But now, yeah, I think I can do my own stuff rather well. And like animate some of his drawings, I guess I could do that. But see, like honestly, there's so much in my head that I want to do. I don't think I can ever do all the things that are in my head. Many times it's kind of a matter of having an idea in a way that I really like the script. Like even now, the script that I have currently, I'm not 100% happy with it, so I may change some of the things. But yeah, so I have enough ideas. It's just that I have to be satisfied with the script too. About 15 minutes, I guess. Okay. Yeah. And too stupid to get the layer thing with GIMP. Yeah, I don't know how... Do you pronounce it GIMP or GIMP? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Like in GIMP/GIMP, I have never used it, but Photoshop, it's kind of straightforward. I mean, you know, it's like when you layer paper, what's on top is, you will see on top. And you can use like this animation tool, you know, timeline. Here you can, I don't know which version of Photoshop you have, if you have Photoshop. I don't know, maybe you don't have it also. But if so, you would have here the timeline, and then you can, you know, kind of scan through it. Oh, Ramona, ich denke, dass du ein schönes Programm hast. Alright, so you know a bit of German, and yeah, I think the software is cool, it's fine, it's good. So thanks. How did you learn German? It's the same as Photoshop, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's try and error. Like I can show you with how many layers I am working right now. This is like a big thing of this project. I have way too many layers. Like usually for one, you know, frame, I have maybe like 5 or 6, which make up like one figure. But now I can show you, maybe here only for the left dude, for the carrot man, the silent carrot, I have already 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 7, oh, I don't want to count, but probably like 30 or more layers. It's way too much, I have to cut it down. So that's all just for one. And it's not really getting better for the meathead, basically, who has probably even more layers, especially because of the plate, because it's kind of part of the animation that, here, the food stuff. So I kind of gave it my all to draw some food and not so foody food, also known as animal flesh. But yeah, it's part of the thing. So anyways, yeah, I wish I didn't have this many layers. Right now, I don't know how to cut it down so that still everything works fine. I guess I will just tomorrow, I may go through this all and try to cut down where I can to organize it a bit better, because otherwise I lose over. Okay, I'm not getting the right vocabulary right now. Otherwise I lose track of where stuff is. So yeah, anyway, maybe I actually said this quite a while ago, but maybe I can just show how I usually do stuff when I make a new frame and the frame is similar to another one. I just tend to use the old frame, here like on the side, and then I will copy it, which already makes the file a lot bigger. I just rename it, and then I go from there. I let it show again. Yeah, this is one of the things right now, like the issue that Carrot Man is now in the background, but I guess I will look for a solution for that later. Maybe just put it here. And then I will just go into the folder that I created and change things up the way I want to. So in this case I have like a rough thing here. It's just a lot of working with opacity and single layers and stuff like that. Also remember to use the same line thickness. Many times I will also then, just to have like a guideline, I will copy single layers again, change the opacity, pull it down, so that even if I erase the layer, the previous one, I can still see kind of where my lines were before. I'm probably really bad at explaining this stuff right now, but I'll try my best. So yeah, then let's see. Face copy, color face, head, shadow of the head, color of the head. So this is like all these 6 layers are for the head. So if I select them all, I can move them around, put them wherever I want. So yeah, in this case maybe here. Then let's just draw something, I guess. Okay, I see already like an issue that I have, probably because of streaming. Sometimes when my computer needs a lot of power for something, the lines get choppy, as you can see here. Actually, I would draw something round and smooth, but now if I do it too fast, it gets kind of get some corners. So it's not too good. So I don't know if I will be able to really draw. No, I don't think this will work, because You know, the thing is, I can't really draw slow lines because my tablet is just way too small. So what I usually do when I draw is I will make fast movements and look at the screen. So I don't look at the tablet when I'm drawing because there's no screen. It's just a really small thing. And what I will do is just look at the screen and hope that the line fits. And if it doesn't, CTRL, set, and undo, basically. So, yeah, and now I can't really do that because every time I do this fast movement, as you can see, the line doesn't get really round at all. It just gets really choppy. I don't at all. Oh, you don't speak German? Your friend typed it out. Okay. So your friend knows German. Why does your friend know German? And Tierethik. If it's not too private, what is your background? Something to do with art by profession? Well, I've not too much in my background, I guess. I mean, orange wall and stuff. But I guess you... Okay, now let's see. I don't have a camera to really have a good orientation, but I guess you can see like this wolf dog thing behind me, which is just, well, a wolf dog, obviously not a real one. And the other small thingy, actually I can just show you. Maybe I need some light. Okay. And it is kind of art related, I guess, but it's nothing special really. I never really painted anything, but I can show you if let me see. Okay. Now, here we go. So I don't know if you can make out what it is. It's just a really dark painting, just like some landscape thing that I did. Because I watched, for some reason, a couple of months ago, I watched Bob Ross videos. I don't know if you know who Bob Ross is. It's a weird dude with an afro, yeah, who died some years ago. But he was really good at landscape painting and stuff and had his own TV show. So anyway, for some reason I watched a couple of his videos and I kind of got inspired to also try it. Yeah, so I did once, like I didn't do it before, I didn't do it after, but yeah. Oh, sorry, working background. I don't know what, oh, what is your background? That way, okay, I thought I misread. Working background, well, I dropped out of university, first of all, and currently I just speak English with Chinese people, and basically that's kind of my job. I mean, I guess you could call it English teacher, but it's kind of funny, and because my English is far from perfect, obviously, but Chinese people don't realize that, so I can just speak English with them and they think I'm native in many cases. Which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, that's what I do. I talk to Chinese people in English. It sounds like a less, let's say, I wouldn't say stressful, but sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not so cool, but you know, for the moment it's okay. So I don't plan to stay in that line of work for eternity though. Oh, Steph, you love Bob Ross? Yeah, happy little trees and pet squirrels. Crazy dude, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't... I always had this weird, strange feeling when I was watching him though, so he was kind of... I wouldn't be surprised if he had done very criminal things in his past. He seemed like he suppressed bad things that are dwelling inside of him, like, okay, we paint a happy little tree, a happy little tree right here, and then here we can put the dead bodies, and oh, it's no problem, dead bodies, we just paint a happy little tree on top of it. So now I'm just kidding, like, I enjoyed, you know, his stuff, but just something seemed so off for me personally. But yeah, he was really good at what he was doing, no doubt about that. And I guess he was kind of like the first person to do ASMR in a way, because that's always like the feeling that his videos had. Background, nothing to do with animal ethics, private passion. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, when did I go vegan in the first place? I don't know. I don't even remember when did I go vegan actually, like 3 years ago, I think, maybe. But it's interesting. I know you also once mentioned something that you have a background in animal ethics and stuff. So what is your background actually, if I may ask? Like what, you know, because I don't even know too many ways to, you know, work in this kind of field, animal ethics, make money with it, which would be good, like, I think. You need to have a Bob Ross co-star in an upcoming post. Yeah, maybe I can integrate it somehow. Like, I have so many things, cameos and stuff that I would like to integrate. Also, just for the views, to be honest. Like, right now the channel is growing steadily. I get maybe 3 or 4 subs at a day. Sometimes it's just 1. I think I haven't lost subscribers in total. Like, of course, some subscribers they will unsubscribe, but generally there's always at least 1 to balance it out. But so yeah, there is kind of a steady growth between 1 and 4 subscribers a day. Sometimes there's a bigger boost for, you know, one reason or another. Usually when I comment on other people's videos and some people find their way to my channel, which is of course also, you know, one of the reasons why I comment on other videos, but only if I want to watch the video too. But yeah, anyway, I kind of got off topic. So it's a steady growth, but I think sometimes maybe using cameos, you know. Okay. Let me see. Oh no, there we go. Okay, sorry. Using this kind of stuff like from serious or real life people, that would help me out maybe with, you know, to get some videos higher up in the stats and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Bob Ross, I guess, would be at least funny. Bob Ross always gives you the child molester vibe. Yeah, I didn't want to put it like this, but it's, in a way, I can't disagree. You're working as an ethicist at a university, medicine ethics and animal ethics. Wow, that's really cool. So how did you get in there? What do you do? And how is it? Sounds interesting. I've never heard of that. So yeah. Anyway, maybe I can just erase this stuff here because this won't work out anyway. Yeah, maybe someday I can actually really work on live streams then. So, I mean, I guess I could do some sketches. So that's what I could do. Even though I can't really work on any clean line art. I could show some other project files, I guess, but yeah, you just have to let me know if you want to, you know, see something, and yeah, that I can act upon that. Let's put this here maybe again. There we go. So yeah. I mean, where are my other files? I don't want this to be boring. I just really trying to figure out how to not make this boring. If I can't really draw any clean lines, it's maybe not that interesting. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? Oh yeah, I know something. Maybe I can show you, if I can still find it, I can show you a really old animation. Really old is kind of not accurate, but something that I did 1 or 2 years ago. And it's really crappy. It's also pointless. But let's see if I can show you anyway. Where is it though? Where is it? Okay, let's see. Theme. Okay, I think I got it. Now I just don't know if I will play it, if you can actually see it. But let's try. Let's try. Now it just has to load. Boy, it takes a long time to load. So let's see, what can you see? No, you cannot see it. Damn. Okay, maybe I can open up another program. Maybe then you can see it. If I drag it into Sony Vegas, we'll see. Okay, oh no, sorry, I didn't see your message. Basically, you're doing research, you write articles and travel to give speeches. That's really cool. Holy crap. We did a huge study on the ethics of animal research, for example. Wow. I honestly didn't know that there is a job for such a thing. So that's really, really cool. So, I mean, I guess you like it. I think it sounds definitely really good. But yeah, how do you like it? I mean, I hope the pay is also good. Cruelty-free gains, there you are again. With your backup channel, okay. And too sexy. Yeah, I give my best. I'm just kidding. But I appreciate the compliment. I guess I wouldn't think so of myself really, but yeah. I'm still waiting for Sony Vegas to pop up so I can show you this little kind of crappy animation that I did. But it seems my computer is taking its time. So anyway, what are you guys up to right now actually? I mean, watching the stream, which I still appreciate. So we have 13 people. Honestly, I didn't think we would get over 5. I thought maybe, you know, if nobody comes after 1 hour, I would just close the stream or something. But then we had so many right away, which is really cool. So once again, thank you all so much for coming. And also, I know I say this so often, but I just can't really stress this enough. But thank you everyone for watching my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. I know I tend to sound really corny when I kind of, yeah, thank people, but it's just really how I feel. So yeah, thanks everyone really for being here with me on this journey, and let's see where we can get with this channel. I would really love to maybe hit like bigger numbers, so I can hit bigger. I mean, I can kind of tackle bigger projects, but yeah, we will get there. For now, I just enjoy the ride, and I'm thankful for everybody who is here with me along the way. But that being said, now, okay. Whoops, Manu, you are here again? Yeah, you were preparing dinner. Yeah, fair enough. Nothing much happened during the 25 minutes, I guess. I was talking, some people were chatting with me. I don't know. I actually wanted to do more on stream, like a drawing, but it just doesn't work out the way I thought it would, or I hoped it would. So it's mainly me talking and showing stuff if I can, which right now I can't do as much as I want to, but I will just try. I still haven't given up to show you this crappy animation. Whoops. Let's see. Better corny than cheesy, huh? Well, I guess so. I honestly don't really know what's the difference. I mean, is cheesy sounds kind of negative? Corny, does corny sound negative? I'm not really sure. I mean, to me, I guess cheesy sounds a bit more, has like a negative vibe to it, but I don't know. I don't know, dude. Oh, I can actually show you. You can see something. I think you should be able to see. Yeah, flying horse, I know. But yeah, you know the code word, right? I think. Damn it, I forgot my code word. I think it was something like all hail to the cult of compassion, cult, or just 777 or something. Yeah, you know if I say something along those lines. So just hit me up with a place where we can meet, and you can give me them good monies. But yeah, seriously, thanks for joining. Good to see you. And thanks for commenting and yeah, watching my stuff and all that. It's cool to have you here. I'd love to see a Thanksgiving special. I would send you money to spread some of your videos and get them public. Publicity, I guess. Okay. I support you and really enjoy your content. Yeah, cruelty-free gains. Thanks so much, dude, for your support. I'm really glad you like my stuff. And yeah, about Thanksgiving. When is Thanksgiving? So I'm from Germany, so to be honest, there isn't a Thanksgiving thing. I know it's later in the year, right? At least I think I know. But it's a good idea. I could think about doing something like that. Yeah, I will look into it. It's a good idea. Like if I have something that I think is good, you know, in the way I can present it, I might do it. Next, oh yeah, here, Manu. Why do I prefer Vegas over Adobe Premiere? I actually think Sony Vegas is really easy to use, and I didn't use the other ones. That's the only reason, because I used it for the first time when I was like 14. I didn't use it for many years afterwards, like Sony Vegas. It just happened to be the first software, editing software that I used besides like Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker. So I just use it out of convenience, I guess you could say. Adobe After Effects. I mean, I don't know about Premiere. What's the difference between Premiere and After Effects? Like, is Premiere only for editing? Anyway, so I thought about, and I actually tried Adobe After Effects. I just didn't get the hang of it soon enough, so I wasn't really patient. And also, it just was way more stressful for my computer, apparently. I don't know, my computer got really slow when I was working in Adobe After Effects, so I just tend to use Sony Vegas. I'm really trying my best to not say Vegas, but try to pronounce the V properly. Like my infamous vegan, I guess. Sony Vegas. And yeah, cheesy sounds unvegan. I guess you're right. Fair enough. We need more shout-outs within the vegan scene. One shout-out by Vegan Gains, Sosha, etc. and your channel would blow up. Yeah, the shout-out thing, like, currently, I mean, first of all, I also thought about doing that, but I feel like right now I'm just not big enough to make proper shout-outs. I definitely plan on doing that also. For now, it's just that, I mean, I give my patrons basically a constant shout out in a way, because like if, you know, at a certain amount, I just made like this tier that your channel will always be linked in my videos. But I can't just, I would really love to do this for everyone. I think, you know, we need all the vegan channels that we can have. Like everybody is... I'm happy for every single one who makes a channel about veganism. But for now, I don't feel like I have like a big enough of a reach to do that. Like this patron thing is kind of a way where I feel like it feels logical to do it in a way also. And because I just want to give back as much as I can. So for those patrons who want to be featured in my with their channel link or something at least. But yeah, and otherwise, of course, what you said was more like about other people giving me a shout out. I think most big channels didn't really see my stuff, and even if they did, yeah, I guess there's so many channels who would like to have a shout out. So basically most channels don't give shout outs at all, which is not, of course, true for everyone. Vegan Gains did give some shout outs to Ask Yourself and Brian Turner and stuff. Yeah, I don't know about Sorsha. I don't... Oh, I know now. Right, there was this thing with PewDiePie and Sorsha again. Alright. But yeah, I don't really follow her. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, shoutouts would be really cool. But yeah, maybe in the future. I can try to get someone to lend me their voice for one of my animations. That's actually what I plan to do when I have a proper project that I feel like maybe a voice of someone of a bigger channel, you know, could fit in. And so that would be more like a... what's the word? Damn it. You know, if two people work together... God, I honestly forgot the word. I don't even know the German word for it right now. But you know what I mean, you know, having like guest people. And basically, so I can write also their name in the title, and maybe that would help. Or even feature the video on their channel as well. But we'll see. Maybe we can do that in the future. Sony Vegas, I heard of that. It's a pretty good software. Yeah, I think it is good. It's more basic than Adobe programs, but software. But it's good. Some of the features, there are some features that I kind of miss. But yeah, for the most part, it does its job well. I can actually just... I don't know if you will be able to hear sound for this. So I opened the thing. Anyway, a collaboration. Thank you. Just now saw it. Collaboration. Collab, yeah. I don't know how I forgot that word. Now for your channel it's pointless, sure. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say pointless, really. For now, I don't feel like I have big enough of a reach. Also, it's kind of difficult to integrate it because I could only do it in the outro. But like I said, sooner or later, I really want to do that. Which I have to see. We will just have to see how it goes. Like, you will be one of the first channels, Tier Ethik, when I finally open the German channel, which I don't know when I will do it because I don't have enough time to even work as much on the project as much as I would like to on the English one, so we'll have to wait for a bit. But when I do, he will definitely be one of the first to be featured, or the first to be featured. And like, if I have a reach there, I mean, obviously if I have just 2 subscribers, it won't really help you much. And yeah, what else we have? Where do you live and why did you move there? I live in Cyprus. I don't know if you know where Cyprus is. Let me see, I can actually just... I can write it here. Because most people probably don't even know what the heck Cyprus is. Can Google it. That's a Y, by the way. And why did I move there? It's still in the European Union, and I wanted to get out of Germany. For some reasons, part of the reason is because of my family. I wanted to get really far away from them. But yeah, other than that, just wanted to see some other place. Also, the weather here is much nicer, but yeah, there are a lot of things, a lot of convenience that I miss. So it's a good place in some ways, like better than Germany, and in other ways it's definitely not as good as Germany. But yeah, I mean, you have beaches close by, so that's nice. I just can't go there at the daytime because I would get burned way too easily. Musicians sometimes do B2B, but I don't know what it stands for. B2B sounds like back to back, but I don't know. Okay, yeah. I think the thing is with collaborations for me, that the only real way that I could do collaborations would be really just having someone making a voice over. Because, yeah, with animation there is not a lot of things that you can do in terms of collaboration. How's the healthcare down there? Well, to be honest, I don't really know. I don't use healthcare here. I just don't feel like I get... Well, I don't get sick, so I don't really need to use it here. In general, they have... Really in general, not just about healthcare, but about laws and stuff. They have laws here, but they are kind of easygoing on many things. So in general, people here are very easygoing, which can be a good thing in some ways. In other ways, you would probably rather use the term unreliable. So, yeah, again, good sides, bad sides. Back to back, that's possible. I often read it in the underground scene, drum and bass or drum and bass, and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's the only thing that comes to my mind that, you know, would sound logical, I guess. But I'm not sure. I lived in Sweden for a while with my ex-girlfriend. Now I'm looking for new opportunities to leave Germany again. Yes, I'm also German. Okay, so Manu is correct. Because at the start I wasn't sure how to pronounce your name. I guess Manuel, right? So, Manu, maybe I'm gonna get a job in Barcelona. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Spain. I've never been to Spain myself, but I just hear that Barcelona must be a really good place in terms of veganism. I mean, really good place is always relative, right? But compared to many other places, at least. What made me go vegan, Vanir? Well, I went vegan together with my now wife, and it was kind of a gradual thing. Actually, didn't have anything to do with online stuff. I think, I mean, I can't say it didn't have anything to do with it, but not YouTube. There was just like the first impulse to cut down on meat, came from my wife, and I don't remember the full process, but we just started to cut it out because it was more like an intuition thing, I think. So the first impulse came from her, and we just felt like it makes sense. We really didn't look into veganism for a long time, like close into it, because, well, I don't know, we didn't think much about it really, but it made sense to cut down on meat. So we did that. Then we happened to be vegetarian, which first happened really when we moved out of our parents' homes, because, yeah, to say it bluntly, our parents are pretty stupid in many ways. I know you shouldn't talk bad about your parents, but I kind of feel more detached from my parents than I used to. Like, for me, yeah, I don't see much of a difference between them and strangers anymore, and so yeah, I think I don't have any problems to call them stupid. So yeah, we just cut down on meat, and then we looked more into veganism, I think, later, and we cut down on cheese, and then, like, first we cut completely out meat when we moved out of our parents' homes. Then we cut out fish, so we were pescatarians, I guess, for a while, and then cheese, and then eggs. So, and it wasn't really because, we saw like this vegan peeps, like folk, telling us cut all this crap out, and we were like, no, we can't. It's just we weren't really confronted with it that much, and it was mainly because of health for I think, at least, actually, yeah. Because it was so gradual that I don't really remember all the thoughts that we had while going vegan. It all happened throughout 1 year or something, I believe, like within 1 year. And it was mainly a health thing, though. But obviously now it's both health and ethics. But I think like even more ethics in a way. But there's just, I don't know, I don't think anyone really would have to decide on which aspect is most important to them, because literally every aspect is important to veganism. So I don't know, the planet dies pretty much, not the planet itself, but many life forms on the planet, including humans, which isn't the worst thing of the whole story. And obviously billions upon billions and more billions of animals go through living hell and die. So yeah, many reasons. But in the first place, I guess it was health. But yeah, what made you guys go vegan? Actually, that's a good question. I think it's always an interesting one. So why did you guys go vegan? I mean, what made you do the jump? And did you do it gradually, or did you just do it overnight or something? You just went cold turkey on cheese. What was your favorite? Yeah, cheese was... I was really addicted to cheese, but like I said, I wasn't really confronted with this whole vegan message thing and with the facts that much. So, at least not at the start. so it wasn't really a thing that I couldn't give it up. I just tried to think how I would have reacted if I tried to make the jump instantly. I guess with the right information at hand, I would have done it for sure. Yeah, but anyway, it was more gradually. But I was a cheese addict, really. It's kind of fucked up. It's so disgusting if you think about it. Like all these foods, so-called foods, it's so incredibly disgusting. I don't know, dude. Did you watch stuff like Earthlings? I never saw more than snippets because for me it was already enough to imagine what's done to the animals and don't need to get traumatized by graphic footage. I am a real wimp when it comes to that kind of stuff, to graphic image. I didn't watch Earthlings myself. I actually also just watched Gary Yourofsky's speech a couple of, well, maybe not weeks, many days ago. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or something. And I skipped the graphic part because I just can't take it. I don't know, like I actually, before I started this channel, there was another channel that I started, and it wasn't really about veganism. Believe it or not, it was kind of like a troll channel. I wanted to make a channel where I do always 2 videos about the same topic. One video would be pro and one would be con. So basically, I don't know, like veganism is good, veganism is bad, and kind of just, which was, by the way, I tried to do this veganism is good and veganism is bad video, but it felt so wrong, even just for trolling, it was too much for me, so I stopped that channel right away. But what I wanted to say, like I started to edit a video, and I wanted to include graphic image, but I researched and I found a lot of footage, but it just made me so depressed for a couple of days seeing this footage. I just couldn't take editing this stuff to the end. So it's really, I think it's great that people can do that. It's really important to get out this footage. But personally, I don't know, dude. I get really depressed if I see this. So I didn't watch Earthlings myself, but I guess I would at some point, maybe. I saw vegan gains, so I tried to go vegan, but my mom kept giving me meat, so I ate it. But once I watched Earthlings, I didn't accept it, so my mom started buying me vegan food. I went vegan for the animals. As you can see, also I always try to say vegan. Is that correct? I give it my all, only for you guys, so I'm not the vegan guy. Which I guess is just funny anyway. But yeah, that's really cool, dude. Like, you're 13, right? So really good on you that you went vegan so early on. I think my parents, like, they called me crazy, or my wife and I, they called us crazy for cutting down on meat, and which is so hilarious. If it wasn't sad, it would be hilarious, because all of my family is so obese. I'm the only one who's not obese, really. Everyone else is fat in a way, and I still don't get it. How can they even tell me that is crazy, for health reasons? But it's just the indoctrination. I don't know. People are so stupid, they can't think for themselves. They refuse to think for themselves, so they just call it crazy. So yeah, I guess, I mean, it's kind of, I don't think it's good to say when I said I couldn't have done it. It was also a kind of a timing thing, that it just happened that we made these steps towards veganism when we were about to move out anyway. But it was kind of difficult with my parents, so yeah, good on you that you pulled through with it, and that you now can get vegan food. Like, and your parents actually kind of accept it, apparently. went vegan solely for ethical reasons. If a vegan diet would cut my lifespan in half, I would continue to do so. Yeah, it's freaking horrible, dude. No, it's like what happens to the animals. It's really reason enough. I actually never really thought about what would be if it cut down my if it cut my lifespan in half. Just because it's so obvious that it's good for every reason that I can't really bring this thought to an end. But I mean, like, if that would be the case, I guess I would do it too. But like I said, it's just so hard for me to imagine what if veganism was unhealthy, because it's just so obviously healthy. But I definitely get where you're coming from. Like, the animals, it's reason enough. Actually, any reason for veganism, each and every one of them, is reason enough to be vegan. My boyfriend went vegan because he can't cook. I also bribed him with grilled vegan smoked Gouda? I don't know how to pronounce that. Grilled cheese sandwiches with strawberry jam if he didn't buy dairy ice cream. That's good. That's a good way to get someone to go vegan. Yeah, your family is obese too. I don't know, like, probably the statistics say less than probably 90%, but honestly, I don't know at which point people are called obese, but probably like 90% of modern society's people are obese. It's kind of sad. All fat people have a PhD in nutrition, and I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how you don't know this. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. But you know, how am I supposed to know that they all have a nutrition degree if they ate it? Because obviously they ate it. Because they eat everything. Like, if you eat rotten corpses, you eat. I'm like getting really mean here, so I'm sorry. I just get kind of sarcastic when I think of this whole thing. I mean, for the most part, right, it's people who just don't know any better, but if they are made aware of the things, and many times they still continue to do whatever they did before, so it just kind of gets me mad. But of course, yeah, you are right. Everyone is a nutrition expert. Like, you know, my parents, they are really obese, and the first thing that they say is, where do you get your iron from? Actually, funny enough, it wasn't protein for my parents, but it was like, where do you get your iron and zinc from? And I think I hear that you may also be missing this and stuff. And yeah, they know better. Yeah, they absolutely do, of course. Think of how German accents are displayed in cartoons. Forgetting the German V sound, they write V instead of, like, okay, forgetting the German W sound, they write V instead of W, like Y. Yeah, where, okay. Yeah, right. Just remember to always pronounce V that way. Yeah, consciously I know how to pronounce the V properly. It's just that, I don't know, when I don't pay attention. And especially in my animations, I have the script, and I try to not sound boring when I read the script for the recording. And so I just tend to forget how to pronounce things properly. Casein, I think is the addictive substance in cheese I was addicted to. Yeah. I don't know, it's crazy, right? But I mean, it comes down to chemistry because of this casein thing, but it's still crazy. But yeah. Oh, you grew up on a farm. All the horrors people seen in the video I participated in since childhood. One day I visited home, heard calves being separated, the mother screaming and crying, everything changed. I vote for vegan shirts. It's so funny that you mentioned the vegan shirts. I actually just said this to my wife the other day. Like, it's kind of like my brand almost now. I shouldn't try to change it. I just should I should just keep going with it and then sell shirts. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm from Berlin and my English sounds like yours. Many Germans do. Yeah. I always want to not sound like a German, but I fail miserably. Really, the only people who don't realize that I'm German is the Chinese people I speak to. Because for them, if they see white skin and someone who's more or less fluent in English, they will think you are American. So yeah. But obviously, otherwise, it's kind of obvious, I guess, that I'm German. That's how it is. But I think I'm kind of worried, or I was more worried about my German accent when I started than I am now. Because I see people don't really think it's too bad. Like, it's not that they get annoyed. At least I think so. But it was always important for me to have as little accent as possible as I can manage, to have, because I'm from the south of Germany, and especially Tierethik and Manu, you guys probably know switching to German, Baden-Württemberg. Baden-Württemberg. It's so weird if you switch from German to English, and vice versa. Anyway, and like the accent there is horrible. My father, you would not be able to understand him probably. And I just never liked the accent. I never liked accents in general. So I try to speak neutral as I can. But it just works so, I guess. And so for German and for English, like my German also, I try to sound somewhat neutral. Speak Hochdeutsch if I can. And the same with English, I guess. If this ever gets big, can you imagine hiring a professional voice actor, or is it very important for you to do everything by yourself? Well, to be honest, I have so many things in mind. I will, sooner or later, if I can ever manage to do these projects, I will need help, and definitely voice actors, because my voice acting isn't really that good. And I know that. I try my best, and it's kind of fun, but I can't say that I wouldn't like to have other people, who can do it professionally. And it just kind of depends where it's going financially. For now, it's just a side project. I try to spend as much time as I can in working on these projects. Some days I can work 5 hours on them, some days I can't work on them at all. Some days I just really don't feel like it because of my work, when I worked before that, and I just can't. But generally, for now it's a side thing. If I am ever able to make this a full-time thing, which would be a dream come true, really, I would definitely want to go for big things like full-blown animations. And in that case, I could need as much help as I can get, like voice actors, obviously, then someone who can make background art, because this kind of thing that you see here, this kind of let me see, where did I miss it here? This kind of background, it took me, I don't know, many hours, because I'm just not really good at making backgrounds. I think I did this background over 3 days, so I don't know how much time I spent on it actually, but I would definitely need a background artist, who can do a good job there. I could need voice acting, someone who who can, what's not just editing, but what's it called? There's another word, I forgot. Anyway, it's kind of like editing together the frames and add special effects. So I have many things in mind that I would like to do somewhere down the road, which I'm only able to do if I can make this a full-time thing. For now, I will just do all by myself. But yeah, I definitely would be open to make this a bigger thing. Tyler Harp. So first of all, hi there. Good to see you. and thanks for joining. And are you dope? Is that a question, or you are dope? And dope in the way that, like, something good? I mean, I know people say dope when they think something's good. Are you into gaming? If yes, what are your favorite video games? Well, I was really into gaming. I was playing online RPGs, mainly World of Warcraft. I played it way too much. Yeah, so World of Warcraft, other than that, in general, RPGs or JRPGs. I played Pokemon also when I was younger a lot. Other than that, yeah, I never was really into shooters. My wife is kind of like, she's good at Unreal Tournament, so which is, well, Unreal Tournament kind of says it, even if you don't know the game. It's an arena shooter, and it's kind of a fun game. It's the only shooter that I ever played. I'm not good at it, but it's fun. But yeah, now I don't really do gaming anymore that often, because I just feel like most of the time I feel more like working on these projects, although sometimes, you know, gaming would be fun, I guess, but yeah, I don't do it as much anymore. You like the Tierethik? I like the charm of small private projects. Many channels, etc. get boring as soon as they are too professional. Yeah, the thing is with too professional, like, I mean, I enjoy doing these. It's just that right now what I do is more for vegan people, right? I hope people, like non-vegans, find my videos, and maybe subconsciously it can kind of influence them to make them realize that what the comments or like the arguments that they use are stupid. So maybe I can somehow play a part in turning people vegan in some way or another. But I actually would really want to do bigger projects that are absolutely focused on delivering the message in a way that it's for non-vegans. Because I would like to do this in a style, you know, with that's German. TH, S, and S. Anyway, like full-blown animations, like anime style, Japanese cartoon in a way. It's because I feel like that would be a really good market in a way. So there isn't really anything out there in this that's produced in that style. So getting out the vegan message in a format, in a medium that's popular amongst many people, I guess it could be really effective. But I don't know. Like I said, it's something for later. Right now, it would take way too much work. I don't have the equipment for that. I don't have the time for that. I just don't have the resources for that right now. Which of course mainly boils down to money. But like I said, for now that's not the main aspect. I just want to make these little videos and hope people enjoy them. And yeah. Velvet Fawn Black, you are awesome. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for joining. Good to see ya. And I definitely will do my best to keep up the work. I would like to keep up the work right now here on the stream, but it's kind of difficult because, you know, I mentioned it earlier, my computer can't really handle streaming and Photoshop at the same time. The lines will get wobbly, so I can't really draw properly right now. And yes, are you dope? Okay. What? I feel kind of stupid, and I'm really sorry for asking this, but what do you mean? Are you dope? Like, am I good? Or at something? Or am I dope? I don't know what you mean. Sorry about that. Could be worth getting into games again, especially due to the indie scene. There is more diversity than ever before. Yeah, I think, there are a lot of games that would be really fun to play, but like I said, right now it's mostly a time thing, you know. I'm working, and then like animations, even just simple animations like this, they take tons of time. I don't know, like I spend dozens of hours on the projects, and if I, you know, if I game, if I do a bit of gaming, I probably will spend, I don't know, like a couple of hours in that game, 2 hours at least, probably more. It's just probably better to spend this on working on this project. But yeah, I wouldn't say I would never go back into gaming. Yeah, okay, so is it what I thought it is? Cool, alright. So am I dope, am I cool? Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm the right person to answer this question. Dope just means cool. It's also another word for a popular drug. No, yeah, that's the thing, because I was a bit confused. I didn't want to mention it because if I was wrong, I would kind of embarrass myself about the drug part. So I wasn't sure if it has anything to do with drugs, and don't do the drugs, kids. But I mean, yeah, do the drugs if they are vegan, I guess. I mean, it's your life. Yeah, I don't do drugs, but I guess if you mean cool, like I said, I'm not the person to answer that. But I guess you guys are all dope because you are here and you're watching my stuff. So, yeah, you are definitely dope. The answer is yes. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, we still got 18 or now 17 people here in the stream. So wow, I really can't thank you guys enough. Like I really would love to do a badass stream that's so enjoyable that people can't do anything else but want to see the stream. But I guess this is the first stream I ever did, and I'm glad I got it to work in the first place. But yeah, I really have to think, maybe, because I would like to do streaming is fun. I would like to do it maybe regularly, like I don't know, every week, once a week or something. But I guess I would have to do it in a way that it's more fun, so more interesting. Maybe you should prepare some more stuff, and if I can't do drawing, at least not at the moment with the current computer, I can think of something else maybe. And even maybe gaming would be something for streaming. Like I don't know if that would be interesting though, and I don't know which game to stream and if the computer could handle that, because I don't know if Photoshop or games are yeah, harder on the, you know, on the computer. But anyway, I really have to think something. So I'd like to stream more, but I guess I have to make it in a way that people can enjoy it actually. I mean, I hope you still do enjoy it, but enjoy it more. Do you have any upcoming plans to travel? If so, where to? Yeah, the thing is, I mean, to answer it shortly, like quickly, no. It's also a money thing, and I'm kind of living the minimalist life. So yeah, there are a couple of reasons why right now isn't the time to travel. But I mean, I definitely want to do so in the future again. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I think there are many places I would like to see. Traveling in general also to some places maybe with some more vegan stuff going on would be really cool, because like here in Cyprus really there isn't a lot going on in terms of veganism. Yeah, it's kind of... Whoops-de-doo, 1 second. People are really not aware of veganism in the first place. So yeah, I would really like to visit some places where you can get some vegan stuff, and maybe even, I don't know, meet some vegan people, I guess. So yeah, that would be cool. Let's at least get our silent carrot to chew his food. So something is going on the screen. Oh, play some more Tetris. That ended well. The funny thing is I'm actually not even that bad at Tetris. I don't know if I could play it on... I'm not sure if I could play it on stream. At least, I mean, I haven't played Tetris seriously. Like for the video, I just played it once, the first time since months. But I used to play Tetris a bit more, and I wasn't that bad at it. So we can just try it, I guess. Let me see. Maybe I can. Okay, let's just have a look. But it doesn't look too well right now because everything is really slow. I think tetrisfriends.com is the page. So I am dope. Well, I guess so. I don't know, you guys said that. Okay, let's see if we can play some Tetris here. And let's see if I, like, if I can play it well, because usually I know when I did the screen recording and I played Tetris, I had to try it a couple of times because it got really choppy while playing, so I wasn't really able to set the stones, bricks, Tetris thingies in the right place. Yeah, let's just see. Maybe I can close some of the stuff here. Maybe I can then play a bit of Tetris and screw it up for you guys, or maybe not, and impress you. Maybe I can impress you. I don't know. So let's close Photoshop as well. Don't save. No, I don't care about saving right now. I didn't really do anything in the file, so I guess it's cool. Tyler isn't repetitious at all. Yeah, I guess so. I hope I'm not too repetitious because I tend to speak a lot but not really express a lot. So I always have this problem to get to the point, which you may have noticed when you may have watched the Patreon and / face reveal video, because I don't know, like I wanted to make a video that's at most 5 minutes long, but yeah, it was 9 minutes long, I think. So yeah, I can't really get to the point that easily. Kind of a problem for me. So let's see. I don't even know if you will be able to see my Tetris stuff. Yeah, okay, I can already tell it's a bit lagging. And I also screwed up already. But yeah, let's just try it. I don't know, can you see? Okay, I think you cannot even see me. Oh no! You can't see the Tetris. Okay, that's not good. I was just playing it and it was actually working somewhat fine, I guess. So let's see, maybe if I can add something to OBS. Window capture, I guess. Whoops-de-doo. Wow, okay, now you should be able to see something. But not the whole thing. Okay, now there we go. Good. Then let's see, and let's continue. Yeah, you can't see it. You couldn't see it, but now you should be able to see it. Oh, okay, and you can hear the sound. I wasn't aware that you can hear the sound because I muted all my stuff. But yeah, you will be able to hear something again soon. So let's play a bit of Tetris and let's see if I can impress some people, which I probably can't.
Tetris.
Oh, look, I already screwed it up. Isn't that nice? That's kind of like I did in the video. Okay, that's not good. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get out of this.
Back-to-back Tetris. Double.
Again.
Double.
Yeah, I can't.
Triple.
I have to play it a bit more like slowly because I don't know, like it doesn't react as fast as I press the buttons. It's not because I'm fast at pressing buttons, it's just because I don't know.
Double.
It's a bit slower than when I play it without streaming. So this is now a Tetris stream. Wow, that isn't that exciting. Okay, let's just do this one round and see. Over 9,000. Yeah, the tunes definitely are over 9,000. I can't hear it, so I can't tell, but I guess it's over 9,000. Okay, I'm starting to struggle. Oh boy. Oh, there we go again.
Tetris.
Okay. I need some different bricks. I can't believe that I'm actually playing Tetris on stream right now. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably everyone will leave now anyway.
Back-to-back Tetris.
Okay. So, yeah, what do you guys actually like? Do you guys play games? I mean, and if so, what kind of games do you play?
Back-to-back Tetris.
And is Tetris an esport? Actually, it may be, because at least there are some forms of tournaments. I don't know if that kind of qualifies it for being an esport or if it's just some random tournament. Okay, now I kinda... Okay, I think this is not really going well. No, what happened? I pressed to the left. How did this happen?
Tetris.
But I guess we can still get out of this. Wow. Them skills, dude. Yep. Okay. I play Roblox. I've been playing Roblox for years and I'll play it all my life. I grew up on Roblox and don't think I'll stop playing it. Yeah, I heard Roblox. I think there's some kind of internet meme because there is, I think, some funny sound that plays when you die or something, I believe. I never played the game, but I guess it's cool. I mean, enough people play it at least, so it must be fun in some way. Yeah, the time pressure's real, dude. Tetris is so nerve-wracking. And I'm super stressed because I want to give it my all. So, because, you know, if I screw up on Tetris, what will all the non-vegans say? You know, they will say, you suck at Tetris because you're vegan, dude. So, I better be good at Tetris, right?
Back-to-back Tetris.
So, at least that would be typical kind of logic. I would sing along to the Tetris tune, but I screwed it up again. Okay. But I can't hear the sound myself.
Back-to-back Tetris.
Oh no. No! Okay, now I
Back-to-back Tetris.
place here. I can use it for. I feel like soon it will all be over.
Back-to-back Tetris.
Probably also the stream, because I don't know, like you guys fall asleep probably soon. I mean, we've been streaming for a long time, and yeah. But let's just at least finish this round of Tetris to show all them meat eaters that even vegans can play Tetris. Hopefully.
Back-to-back Tetris. Tetris.
No. Now this has become a let's play in some way, hasn't it? No. Okay.
Back-to-back Tetris. Tetris.
Oof, yeah. Cruelty-free games. My kids played Roblox until my laptop fried. Okay, so yeah. Roblox seems to be a big thing. Position regarding pets seems to be one of the biggest controversial subjects. Yeah, it definitely is. I actually do have 2 cats, and I must also say that we do feed them cat food. I absolutely don't like doing that, but it's definitely the last pets I will ever have. After that, I mean, it would be like a dream if I ever, you know, get tons of money from doing animations about veganism without, like, you know, animations with 1 frame per second and without mouth movements. And still, if it blows up and I get tons of money, maybe I could get some rescue animals. No, but seriously, like, that's the only thing. Maybe someday I could imagine getting rescued animals. But for now, yeah, pets. I think, like, really generally speaking, pets, that something like pets exist in our society is really... Oh, you cannot see me. Ah, sorry guys, you cannot even see me. Order position, let me see. move to bottom. Okay, 1 second. Video capture the device, position, move to top, I guess. Okay, for some reason, give me one moment please guys, I want to have my camera in screen again, and then I will keep talking about pets. It's really weird that it doesn't really work. There's my screen. Okay, maybe I will just put this to the side for now. And then I'm still in the screen. So yeah, anyway, so what I was talking about, pets in general, I think it's a mistake that we have pets in society. Like, it's stupid, it's unnecessary, but now we have the situation, so we have to deal with it. And I don't think there is a perfect solution for pets. Like, the best thing probably, even though, yeah, you know, spaying all them and stuff, so they won't reproduce, you could argue that, you know, it's unfair to kind of take them the right to reproduce, but really that's the only way. I think in best case scenario, no pets ever would be bred again and could reproduce, like really the you know, animals who are really who are meant to be pets, like cats and dogs and stuff. So I think humans and animals can live together, but in some way, but this whole thing, I don't know, it's just not cool. It's a really difficult topic, really, though. And Sakiusa, sorry if that's boring. Yeah, I don't know if my face in screen helps anything. It's not boring. The best pet for a vegan is a rabbit. I know this from experience. Yeah, you're all for rescuing, definitely. Rescuing animals is cool. But yeah, you're not sure if we should get rid of all pets. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is everyone else's view on that? I think it's not black and white at all. I mean, eating animal products is clearly stupid. It's pointless. It's harmful for everybody and everything. So this is kind of a black and white thing for humans, at least. But pets, I don't know. It's difficult. For me personally, I just think society shouldn't have ever bred animals for the sake of being pets. Yeah. But that's just my personal opinion. But like I said, I do have pets, and even carnivorous pets, which I, you know, like I said, it's the last time, definitely for me, but yeah, I don't know, man, difficult. Every animal, oh, Avalon, Apples, hi there, good to see you, and thanks so much, and I'm really happy you like my videos. I'm always happy to hear that, obviously, if people like my stuff. So thank you very much. And thank you for joining, even if you just, you know, stop by quickly. And every animal roamed the earth widely before retarded humans got here and thought that they owned the earth when we don't. I think so. The problem is that, you know, we can't undo things that easily, so it's just a difficult topic in general, but ideally, in my opinion, we would kind of slowly, you know, get rid of, sounds so horrible, but move animals back to nature. And you can, I think, you know, coexisting with animals is fine, but you know, I can't really put my thoughts in a clear way, as you can see, so it's really tricky. I'm actually happy I had pets as a child. My best friend was a guinea pig. And after years of living together, I could basically read his thoughts. It's good for realizing they're complex beings. I definitely think so, and I think most people who go vegan, or not most, but many do it also because they have or had pets. They were in contact with animals in that way. But it just helps to realize what you said, that these are complex beings. Yeah. And even if it's not a conscious thing, at least on a subconscious level, I'm pretty sure that if you have pets and you realize what animals are capable of, and like feeling and all that stuff, probably makes it easier to go vegan. Because otherwise we are so detached, or we are raised to be detached from nature, from logic really, and from compassion in that way. So yeah.
Tetris.
I definitely also, and I grew up with cats, so I am absolutely sure this kind of played a part in me being more easily able to feel, empathy, like being empathic. Is that the word? Empathic person.
Back-to-back Tetris.
Although I think some humans are just generally more evolved,
Triple.
like from birth almost, you could say. I feel like I'm gonna lose really soon here. So some people are just naturally more prone to feel empathy. I don't know, it's some form of being more evolved from the very start, like genetically. I feel like. So, and it's not even meant to be talking down on people, it's just how it is. I think some people have an easier time to think logically and some or feel empathy, but that's just my guess. Manu, this is exactly the point, but we don't have studies about the role of pets regarding an open mind to animal ethics. Many vets aren't vegan, totally fucked up. Yeah, I definitely think so, that you can't say generalize it that people who have pets will go vegan, but I think it just makes it easier. Although, as you said, there are, I guess, no studies on that. So yeah. But what about everyone else? I mean, cruelty-free gains. I know he or you, if you're still here, you have a rabbit, which is, I think, really probably, if someone really wants to have an animal, I think a rabbit or a guinea pig, like, small herbivore, is the best choice. And obviously they're cute. And yeah, of course, also Tier Ethik, I saw you have a rescued one too. Okay, let's see if we can finish this round of Tetris soon, because I don't think I can hold it much longer here. I'm gonna lose really soon. But I set this from the start, so we'll see, I guess.
Double.
I still can't believe I'm playing Tetris on stream. This must be so horribly boring.
Double.
But you have 4 rescued rabbits. Wow. Okay. So how did you pick up your rabbits? I mean, how did you stumble across them, basically? Did you read someone who wanted to get rid of their rabbits, or what happened? Because I feel like most people who have pets in horrible conditions, they wouldn't really let others know.
Triple.
So that's why I'm asking, you know. Oh, what did I do just now? Oh, okay, I think now it's time. Yep. There are people who can play Tetris in a way that they can actually arrange the colors so that they make a picture. And I can't do this. Holy moly. Yeah, damn.
Double. 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 Double.
Okay, but okay. It's actually looking better again. I think ethically consent is a key issue. Animals cannot consent to being killed, captured, contained. We in turn assume that responsibility for them. This I feel uncomfortable with. Yeah, the thing that's a thing. Free will, right? And obviously animals do have a free will. So that's probably I think it's a really good point that you made there. The free will part. So. Yeah, it's probably also one of the key parts why I think having pets in the first place is wrong. I mean, wrong. Like I said, I have pets on my own. It's just like, I don't know, dude. Mixed feelings. Just objectively looking at it, I think it's better if we wouldn't have pets as a society. Humans can consent to being murdered, though, but the killer still gets boned with assisted suicide. Well, I think there we get into humans and their laws, which are not always... I mean, I don't know, like, if someone really wants to be murdered and then gets murdered, technically there's nothing wrong with it in my... but who wants to get murdered? I mean, would you call it murder if it's by consent, like, if the other person agrees to it? Is it still called murder? I don't know about the words really, but yeah. Then we get into laws, which is yeah, difficult. Yes, I was searching for the worst offerings, like of vitamin D, kept without a partner. Okay, you were searching for the worst offerings. I see. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, good on you, mate. Definitely doing a great thing. That said, treating captive animals with compassion is better treating them badly by allowing them to suffer unnecessarily. Yeah, for sure. Like, that's what I meant. You know, there's not really a black and white thing, especially since we are in the situation. We do have way too many pets. So we can't just abandon, like, especially vegans, I think, who generally would take better care of animals, of pets, especially those shouldn't probably abandon like the idea of having pets in the first place, but at least not by bred pets, but rather rescue animals if possible in some way. But after all, each to their own, right? I used to live with 7 rabbits after a male and female had kids. Oh, holy moly, yeah. My piece of shit family agreed to give 4 baby rabbits away, separating them from their parents. My mom says there's too many of them. Yeah, that's also one of the things people don't take responsibility. It's so deeply ingrained. That's also the part of when people say the government should or someone else should do something about this issue. I hate it because it's so typical for humans. Giving away the responsibility. I mean, we are brought up in this mindset, right? In school, authorities, like, we are not even allowed to go to the toilet when we want to. We always have to ask for permission. We always have this authority figure So that's kind of a big problem, that people don't really want to think on their own, or it's unnatural to them almost, or like at least it feels unnatural. And also the responsibility part. So if something happens because of them, you know, if they didn't pay attention and they have suddenly 7 rabbits, yeah, it's easier to give away the responsibility. But that's how it is. Okay, we're still in this game. Wow, totally forgot already. And I'm getting a bit, yeah, I think I'm not losing fast enough. So I guess that should be proof to any meat eater. I got to level 11 in Tetris. So veganism doesn't make you bad at playing video games, apparently, which is good. But yeah, let's just end
Good
this
job.
one. Someone I know rescued her dog when she was on vacation. It was left to die in the backyard. Now it is well nourished again. You can see the gratitude in the dog's eyes and body language. Yeah, it's freaking horrible what people do, dude. I totally understand people who say what they do to animals should be done to them, because what right do you have to basically take an animal into captivity, so to speak, and then just leave it to die? What the fuck? And just for vacation, you know, it's like vacation, what the heck. But anyway, guys, I think we're getting close to, let me see, how many hours are we streaming? Like 2 hours and 16 minutes or something. So yeah, I don't know who's actually still with me. Apparently 13 people, but I guess we're about to end the stream now. So again, like, thank you very much all for coming and for chatting with me. It wasn't probably the most exciting stream, but even more so, I appreciate you all coming and, yeah, taking your time to chat with me. Like I said, I may do more streams again in the future, but probably I will have to, as I said before, think about a way to make this more interesting. Maybe really find a way to work on my project in some way, or explain something about the project, how it's done, if anybody's interested in it, to make some, yeah, just, I don't know, give people some insights in anything that they are interested in, or otherwise just having a chat stream, really. And yeah, I guess let's plays, like streaming games, is probably not the best idea for now. I mean, we kind of did a Tetris stream in the end. But anyway, yeah, it wouldn't work really for my computer. But yeah, thanks again, and thanks also for watching my videos. I am still, just to give you a heads up with my current animation, I don't know, it will take a few more days until it's done. It depends how much time I can, you know, spend working on it. I do my best. It's actually a really short animation. It's just the nature of the animation itself. I have tons of layers in Photoshop, and the background took a couple of days. So even though it will be a really short animation, it will just take quite a while. I hope after that to be more maybe effective or efficient. But yeah, so just to give you a heads up, it will take a couple more days, definitely, until the animation is done. But yeah, that being said, so thanks to everyone, thanks Manu, thanks Steph, thanks Cruelty Free Gains, thanks Tier Etik, and everyone else, Mathok, I don't know if I pronounced your name correct, I hope so, and Flying Horse, Swag Vegan, Avalon Apples, Sakyu, yeah, we had so many different people here. Some for a very long time, some just stopped by. But I definitely appreciate all of you. Velvet from Black. Yeah. Heinz Rico. It's a cool name. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Take care and see you around, I guess.